Hello everybody, this is Diganto Go back with you after ages. Well, I'm told that you don't like my face, so I happen to sort of be in front of you sporadically. When you see a bottle of vodka right behind me, by the way guys, I'm not here to promote vodka. I don't like alcohol. I used to be an alcoholic ages back, but that's a thing of the past. But this time around, there is a link between this vodka and none other than the Russian President Vladimir Putin, who is teetering on the brink of collapse. So are his days over, Diktendra? By the way guys, let me introduce you to none other than Diktendra Gupta, a man who is obsessed with international politics. I must tell you, I must hit it bang on. And professionally, well, he's been with the corporate for ages. So here you are, Diktendra. Are Putin's days over?
I personally feel that, as I've been discussing with a lot of other people also, that this incident possibly will not put him down. Right? Everything has an end. Life has an end. Tenure has an end. But this incident, no. And precisely, I believe that this war is purely because of economy. The reason behind this for Putin to start a war is purely economy. And if you look at Russian economy just about 5 years back, so economy in Russia almost had crashed. And if you look at the economy of the West, that also is in trouble still. So the biggest booster dose for economy is war. Arms manufacturing, as we all know, possibly is the largest industry in the world, and war being the biggest booster for economy. So demolition and reconstruction, that is possibly his economy.
Right. I agree with you. But going by Putin's, initiative to send olive branches to his so-called, friends as well as foes. In fact, I just read on the BBC portal that he's kind of changed his tone to a large extent. He's now reaching out to people. So, do this actually signify that he's also kind of anticipating that the end might be nearing?
So there are two, from your question, which I could understand. There are two parts in it. One is to his counterparts, to the large politicians and the nation heads, and the other is he is reaching out to the common people. So I'd like to answer these two questions separately. So reaching out to common people have a very short memory. So most of them would forget what happened maybe 5 years back, or the way Putin has controlled his country with an iron fist. So if he reaches out to the people, there will always be a fraction. Some people would come nearer to Putin, some people will stay away from him. So now possibly he is reaching out to the common people. He is a part of marketing. He has never been a people's man. So it is not possible that suddenly he becomes a people's man. So it is a well thought out process that he needs to do his own marketing, which he has not been doing. Like many other politicians successfully do it, they are called the marketing gurus. Okay. The other part of your question is he's reaching out to his counterparts, that is the state heads and all.
Right.
So it is an international protocol. You need to reach out to your counterparts to gain confidence, give them confidence that once you have a stabilized region, so Ukraine, Russia, this region, once we have a stabilized region, you can peacefully, comfortably do business with us. So it all boils down to one particular, particular discussion, that is economy.
Right.
So he's trying to build his, as I understand, reaching out to the nation heads, he's trying to build his credibility as an individual or a nation which could do fair business.
Absolutely. Well, obviously, if at all, Russia is unstable, it's going to have very serious repercussions so far as the economy is concerned. And that is probably the reason why, state heads like Narendra Modi and others, they have been supporting Vladimir Putin so far as the way he has, countered the Wagner, resurrection or whatever. But I personally feel, if you might second it, that it could be the tip of the iceberg, because I have been reading up, vociferously over the last few days, and what I've actually noticed is that within Russia there is a section which has been antagonized by Putin's dictatorial tendencies. So that could actually shake his ship to a certain extent. Would you agree with me?
Now, again, I will break your question into different parts. Because I think it is two parts again. One is you talked about Wagner. That is.
So we can get rid of this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Of course.
That was like I might be in a soup later on.
Yeah,
Fine.
please, of course.
Yeah.
So, Wagner that you talked about, and the last part of your question is whether Putin will be accepted by the rest of the nation heads and all. So that is what that.
Absolutely.
Could I?
Bingo.
Okay. So I could dissect your answer. So the first part of it is. What was the first part?
The first part was, if Russia is unstable, instability in Russia, that amounts to serious
Wagner.
repercussions. Right.
We're talking about Wagner. So now Wagner, this is something new we have come across. I mean, to put it on a lighter note, we've heard of BPO, business process outsourcing, LPO, legal process outsourcing. Now this is something new, WPO, war process outsourcing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you hire a corporate. This is wonderful.
And it's and in fact, sorry to
Of course.
I mean, the Wagner group has been running amok, especially in Africa. In fact, in Sudan, it has been
Correct.
instrumental in supporting the rival military group. And
Whether
that is-
rival or
Exactly.
with the government,
Exactly,
right?
right.
They could fight for both sides.
Right.
So it's like a corporate. I mean, it's like a company which could possibly fight for both
Right.
sides. And
Right.
a very important part is there is collateral damage. This war, maybe Putin or Russia has started fundamentally on economy, but this huge amount of collateral damages, that is the common people like you and me.
That's right.
And the worst part, as history of mankind has always had expendable people, expendable population, right? We are expendable population, people who can be wasted for the benefit of certain few. Okay, I'm not delve much into it because it will talk about there will be a lot of repercussions on that, maybe political repercussions. But at the same time, Putin has started this war for economy, and this war has no other reason going on for 1.5 years. If Russia had been serious about this war, or if it had a genuine reason, they could end it in 7 days.
Absolutely.
In terms of military power,
Absolutely.
okay, they could end it in 7 days. Apart from that, this is a fixed match. As you said, whether he will be accepted by his counterparts globally, this is a fixed match.
But it's also going to sort of, tilt the pendulum towards, Ukraine's favor to a certain extent. I don't
So
think
that's
to a large
what.
extent.
Exactly. See,
So,
towards
eventually he might have to throw his hands in despair and say, boss, there are too many people against me, apparently.
there will be the international leaders. As I understand, there will be international leaders broking peace after some time. By that time, as my answer was to your first question, demolition would have happened. The nation of Ukraine and part of Russia, demolition would have happened, and the reconstruction of it is billions of dollars. So that is business. That is where West will come in, East will come in, Russia will come in. Billions of dollars of reconstruction will happen in Ukraine and parts of Russia. That's business. That is a booster to the economy, and that's exactly what is happening. And it is a fixed match. Why you would say? Because America is selling weapons to Ukraine. America, I'm sure, is also selling weapons to Putin, Russia. They are traders, they are businessmen. Okay. So all these nations, Germany also has sold weapons to Ukraine. At the same time, Germany is taking gas from Ukraine. Okay. So what is this? What is this double standard nature? You sell arms to Ukraine, take gas from Russia. This is double standard. So the entire world, or I would say the eastern west, entirely part of east, that is would be India and some of the other countries, I believe are in hand in glove.
Well, the Wagner chief is now in Belarus. I mean, peace has been brokered, and he's kind of I wouldn't say surrendered, but to a certain extent it's sort of given up. He's also reconciled to the fact that measuring up to the might of Putin would be an arduous task. But there are also stories floating around that Putin would not forgive this man. So in Belarus, he might be sort of nipped in the bud for good. What do you think?
Or you never know. Conspiracy theories.
Right.
So could be there was an understanding that he will get into the war, he will earn some money, he will demolish certain areas completely, so reconstruction can happen later on. So, but I'm concerned about. I'm just concerned about one thing. This something this new concept of WPO, war process outsourcing. If it turns out to be a successful method, if it turns out to be a successful mode, if it turns out to be a successful methodology of broking a war, of continuing a war, then we'll have many wars.
Right. So two final questions, Vikananda, before we wind up. What should be India's stance, A? And the second question is, rather the final question is, on a swan song, should Putin eventually read the writings on the wall and pass on his legacy? Very successful.
So one first question
What should be
is,
India's
what
stand?
should be India's stand? Well, India has already taken a stand. India has bought oil at a very low price from Russia. Right? So India has already taken a stand that we are traders.
Right.
We are here to do business. And we are here to take care of a nation. That also is appreciated. If I am getting oil from a nation, right or wrong, it's good for my country. Right? So that has been done. Now, the next question was whether Putin is going to pass on his legacy. Putin is not going to pass on his legacy easily. He is one of those modern day dictators, right? He has ran his nation, who has controlled his nation with an iron fist. He will not pass on his legacy easily, but one has to.
Right.
Day will come when he has to, and I have heard or read that he is not well also.
Right.
He is ailing. So day will come when he has to pass on. But my worries are, Putin, as much as whatever little I know, has not declared his heir to the throne, right? So there could be multiple contenders, and Russia could again get into a conflict zone.
So that would open a can of worms to that extent. So anyway, Diptaza, thank you so much for enlightening us, for enlightening me, honestly speaking. I have got to learn so much from your thoughts, from your observation. And guys, thank you so much for being patient enough to tolerate my face. Please subscribe to my channel, The Broken Journal. And I must tell you that I'm indebted to all of you for all the support that you have been inundating me with. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great weekend and love you all.